In the 1990s and 2000s, Bobby Hamilton was a fan-favorite driver in NASCAR. He began to compete in the organization in 1988 and had his breakout season the following year. In 1989, he won in the secondary series at Richmond and also got a unique Cup Series opportunity. Hendrick Motorsports hired Hamilton to drive a filming car at Phoenix for the movie Days of Thunder. In what was not intended to be a competitive car, Hamilton qualified 5th and led for 5 laps, only to retire due to an engine failure. In 1991, he won the Cup Series Rookie of the Year award. 5 years later, he got his first series win at Phoenix, the site of his debut. In all, Hamilton won 4 Cup Series races and had a best points finish of 9th in 1996. Following the 2002 season, Hamilton was 45 years old and stopped competing in the Cup Series full-time and instead decided to compete full-time in the Truck Series with his own team, Bobby Hamilton Racing. He had been competing part-time in the series since 1996, the second year for it, and got a pair of wins at Martinsville in 2000 and Darlington in 2001. Hamilton's 2003 season was great, as he finished 6th in the championship and had 18 top 10 finishes out of 25 races, including a pair of wins at Darlington and Homestead. The next season, Hamilton was even stronger. He won a season-high 4 races and was in competition with Dennis Setzer for the championship. Entering the season finale at Homestead, 70 points separated them, with Hamilton as the leader. He will qualify in 9th place and Setzer would be 23rd. Although neither driver was particularly strong in the race, Hamilton's 16th place finish, even with Setzer finishing 10th, was enough for him to win the championship. Compared to the championship winning season, 2005 was a disappointment for Hamilton, as he dropped to 6th place in points, but did win at both Daytona and Mansfield. It was not known at the time, but the Mansfield win would end up being the final one for Hamilton. In fact, the 2005 season was his final full-time one. The 2006 season began at Daytona, where Hamilton was trying to defend his win from the previous year. He qualified in 26th place out of 36 drivers. Unfortunately, Hamilton got debris on his truck early on and it started to overheat, causing him to make an unscheduled pit stop on lap 7. The issue put him 1 lap down. Following a lap 31 restart, Hamilton was still off of the lead lap, but was in the lead pack. However, he quickly fell from it. Unfortunately, Hamilton was never able to get back onto the lead lap and would ultimately finish 21st as the highest placed truck off of the lead lap. For the second race of the season, Fontana, Hamilton started in 21st place. By lap 6, he had dropped to 22nd place. In the following 24 laps, Hamilton made steady progress to move up to 11th. This uptick would be short-lived, though, as Hamilton moved back to 26th place by lap 40, after the handling of his truck became loose. Afterwards, Hamilton's team made spring and shock adjustments to lift the vehicle up more. After having a promising race early on, Hamilton finished the race in 24th place, although he was on the lead lap this time. Prior to the third race, Atlanta, Hamilton had a major announcement. He stated that he had neck and head cancer, which had been discovered before Daytona. Hamilton further said he would be taking a hiatus from racing after the Atlanta race to be treated for the disease. The goal was for Hamilton to return to racing by the start of 2007 or even November 2006, when the NASCAR season would be coming to a close. For Atlanta, Hamilton qualified in a disappointing 33rd place out of 36 drivers. In his final race before he would go on hiatus, Hamilton had his best race of the season. Gradually, he moved up from being towards the rear of the field. With 53 laps to go, Hamilton was running 16th and was in position to increase his position from there. 23 laps later, he was battling with Steve Park for 12th place. For his final race for the foreseeable future, Hamilton finished in 14th place and was 17th in the championship. Bobby Hamilton Jr., a winner of 5 races in the secondary series, replaced his father for the remaining Truck Series races of the season. The younger Hamilton finished in the top 10 5 times and qualified on the pole position at Martinsville, his first race as the replacement. For the Truck Series race at Charlotte,
Kyle Busch drove the number 51 truck for Billy Ballew Motorsports in an entry that was a tribute to Hamilton's Days of Thunder car.
Busch won the race after leading for 96 of 134 laps. He also gained the nickname Rowdy from the event due to Rowdy Burns, as played by Michael Rooker, being the character Hamilton did stunt driving for.
Unfortunately, Hamilton never got a chance to race again. On January 7th, 2007, he lost his battle with cancer and died at the age of 49 years. The team bearing his name continued to compete through 2008. After various drivers drove for the team in 2007, they intended to run Stacey Compton and Hamilton's former championship rival Setzer full-time. Sponsorship issues meant that Compton's entry shut down following Bristol, the 16th of 25 races. However, it was brought back for a one-off appearance at Martinsville, where Sam Hornish Jr. finished 9th in it. Meanwhile, Setzer got a win at Martinsville and finished 8th in the championship. However, the entry also had sponsorship issues after the season ended. Furthermore, Dodge, whose parent company Chrysler was going through bankruptcy, ended their factory support. These issues caused Hamilton's team to cease just past the season. Bobby Jr. continued to compete in both the Secondary Series and Truck Series, part-time, through 2011. He got a pair of top 10 finishes in the Truck Series in 2010. Additionally, Hamilton the Younger competed part-time in the ARCA Racing Series in 2015 and 2016, getting a best finish of 8th at Toledo in the former year. This would be the end of his Major League stock car racing career. Bobby Hamilton was a fan favorite in NASCAR. In addition to being a strong driver, unfortunately, he did not get to go and end his career on his own terms, but he did get a final NASCAR hurrah.
Are you interested in breaking into the entertainment industry? Backstage catalogs, casting calls for movies, television shows, and other mediums, along with other industry work. Also, you can provide listings for your own projects on there. Backstage is trusted by organizations like Disney, Netflix, and HBO for work on their content. In the description of this video is a link for a special membership deal to join Backstage from me, Ryan Holman.